Battle of the Miami Cuban link between two of the heavy hitters in the Miami space. We're talking about Grimal jewelry versus Rey'S Golden Cash. We're gonna be doing a side-by-side comparison of two different links. They're not gonna be the exact same sizes, but fairly close. One is a chain, one is a bracelet. We're gonna take a look and compare both of them. Now, chain and bracelet comparison-wise is difficult, so what we're gonna do here is just essentially look at how they file, their link, their hang straight, all the stuff that you like to see. And full disclosure, these are pieces that I have in hand that are for sale. And with full transparency, this may not reflect what your particular piece, whether you purchased it or are going to purchase, may look like, but it's an interpretation of what I currently have on hand. So let's roll my music so I can put you on to Rey'S Golden Cash versus Grimal.
I'm kind of a big deal.
Blessed morning, my beautiful peoples. You know who it is. This is your boy, C to the U to the B to the A. So once again, both of these pieces are for sale. You can reach out to me on Instagram or via email. Someone, either myself or someone from my team, will reach out to you. All the information will be in the description. Now, I have two pieces on hand here that are both used pieces. They both have a good amount of wear and tear, and you can tell that whoever owned these pieces prior really put some wear into them, which is exactly what you should do. Wear your pieces. Don't leave them stuffed in a box somewhere, unless they're like kilo pieces and it's chopping up your neck. We all know who can't wear kilos. So I have two pieces on hand here. One is a 9mm Rey'S Golden Cash 14 karat gold bracelet, which is this piece right here. And then I have a 10 karat over 7mm Miami Cuban link chain from Grimal. So in taking a look at both of these pieces, there are some substantial differences that I personally see. Rather than the color, obviously one's 10K, one's 14, so we're eliminating that. We're talking about the file, the girth of the chain, and the construction of the box lock. So let's start off with Rey'S Golden Cash. Rey'S Golden Cash has had a stellar reputation in the Miami Cuban link space. It's definitely up there with some of my favorites in the Miami Cuban link space. The man does everything in-house. Small operation, has a great reputation throughout the space, and I think he makes a wonderful Cuban link. I have seen pros and cons of his links in the past, as nobody's perfect. But as far as an OG in the game, Rey'S Golden Cash 100% is an OG in the game and gets busy. No outsourcing, in-house, 1000%. So Rey'S definitely has that old school Miami vibe. It's got the more bubbly size, it's got that thicker girth to it, it's got a heavier duty construction. It's a very nice looking traditional form of the Miami Cuban link, and I'll give you definitely an up close shots so you can take a look at what a really nice constructed link Rey'S makes. Here's an up close shot of this beautiful Rey'S Golden Cash bracelet. See what kind of lock do you guys think this is? Is it handmade or casted? Leave it in the comment below. Let's make this interactive for you guys. The only issue with this particular link, which will be corrected prior to sell, is the box lock. So when we click it in place, it pops right out. So once again, we'll click it in place. We're gonna push it in, and it's a little loose on it. Yes, we can always pick up the tongue and tighten it. That's not a problem. It's easily corrected. However, this is the long-term issue and essentially why the person sold it rather than just changing the lock or having it fixed. So that's one of the issues that this lock has in particular. But other than that, a very nice constructed link. Again, for me, Rey'S still makes a very nice link comparative to a lot of the chain makers out there. If you want that old school bubblier style 80s, 90s Miami look, Rey'S absolutely pulls it off without a hitch. It's a beautifully filed link. It's just well executed. Now we're moving on to the infamous Grimal. I feel like Grimal had like 1,000 stores in Miami. The guy's balling out of control. Shout out to him. Handsome old man. I call him my dad because we have that similar type look. He's got that salt and pepper, you know what I'm saying? He wears the shades all the time. Might be related. So here is the 10 karat gold Miami Cuban link made by Grimal Jewelry. You can see their stamping there. And of course, their insignia back here. It says Grimal 10K plus. So I'm assuming the 10K plus means it's 10K plum. That's the assumption here. Now, there are little nuances of this chain that I find to be a little bit I've experienced at least 4 Grimal chains in my lifetime. I've been able to touch, feel, And to be honest, they've shared similar discrepancies as what I'm gonna show here. So one of the things on this particular one that you guys love to see is that hang straight test. Now, the difficult part here for me to see is I see that there's like 1 or 2 flip links in here, which can throw it off. See, 1, 2. Okay, I'm seeing about 2 flip links, possibly 3. And a flip link essentially is when one of these links just turns right over and gets out of the same synergy line as when it's filed. Have you ever had the experience of getting your chain when you get it to hang straight 2 months later, it's not hanging straight, it has a little bit of a curve? That's probably a flip link. Nothing to worry about, nothing to trip out about, happens all the time. Only it seems like this particular person may have just like taken this shit off and just thrown it on the counter or whatever. But I think prior to any flip links, I don't know, something went a little awry here, as I'll show you. But one of the things you're gonna see is that I'm gonna keep it straight like this, and you could already see that just holding it, you can see the curvature that's already happening right here. But the flip link that I saw isn't until down here, but that's fine. Let's hold it up. I'm gonna try to keep it as straight as I personally can, and you can see the twisting action that happens in this chain. Again, flip links are a culprit in here too, but it's a lot of twist in this joint. And honestly, this isn't the first Grimal that I've seen like that. Now the link construction, let's take a look. I like how the links are. It's definitely got the thinner file compared to Rey'S. Rey'S got a thicker profile, and then you see Grimal. So if we put them side by side, let me open this Rey'S up. One is significantly chunkier than the other. The Rey'S Golden Cash has that old school file. Grimal on the smaller ones has a little bit of that thinner file, and a lot of people are doing this style, and truth be told, this style is more difficult to do than this one. This is more traditional. This requires more file and more intricacies than this particular one, but they're both beautiful. They both have a really nice aesthetic look. It's all about personal preference and style. This is that Grimal link. You can take a look at the links, and although there are flip links in here, the synergy throughout the links is still there. So kind of has me questioning a little bit as far as the construction is concerned, because that twisting factor can't just be from those flip links to be causing so much, but who knows? I'm not a jeweler. This is just my personal opinion. I like the file, I like the links. The lock is good on this joint. I'll show you guys the lock. Again, here's that Grimal hallmark right over here, and he has it stamped on the button as well. Here's the lock on this piece. Great lock. Good figure eights. Minimal spacing between the male and female. What do you guys think on this lock? Casted or handmade? Comment below, let me know what you guys think. So if we're looking at the links side by side comparing Grimal and Rey'S, discarding the size, you can definitely see that there is a difference. And me personally, I go more towards the Rey'S than the Grimal. Although I am a thinner link type dude. I like that razor flat cobra back look, but in this particular case, the link construction in Rey'S is beautiful. And I've always said the Rey'S link is solid. Just the box locks for me have a little bit of an issue that I've experienced, as well as I've had 3 Rey'S Golden Cash links in hand. So what do you guys think? Which one is your personal preference? Do you go with Team Rey'S Golden Cash with that old school style, if it's not broke, don't fix it look? Or Grimal jewelry, big dog in the game, multiple locations, also a bench jeweler that gets busy, but does do some outsourcing according to the grapevine. Let me know which one of these brands is your favorite. If you're interested in any of these pieces, reach out to me, the information will be below. And my selection here will be Rey'S Golden Cash. I love y'all mother suckers from the heart, and I'll see y'all snitches next time. You know it is biggest in the game. Smooches.
Cubaknow, what's fresh, who's best? One of them's gonna pass the test. Cubaknow.
For the fly gun holder, money folder, molar roller, start tag when it's time to call back. For the rough, rugged, and raw way, this nigga Jay, it's a game, but he don't play. Hey, for all the chicks that got dead in the penthouse suite on top of my mom's crib. It's nonsense, you never get in. It's nonsense that you would think that you would.